Yeah, everybody is thinking the same thing. Something is going on with KD. Kevin Durant has not been acting the same in the last couple of months. And people really thinking that he's already out of Golden State. The link for this video will be in the description. So, according to IBT, the Warriors rumors say something changed in Kevin Durant in the past few days. Now, we all know Kevin Durant will enter free agency again in the summer of 2019 by opting out of his contract with the Warriors. Durant of the Golden State Warrior watches in this picture here a game that they were playing against the Pacers. So, the Golden State Warriors are on the verge of losing the NBA Finals, and the reports claim that something must have changed in Kevin Durant's status over the past few days. After 4 games, the Warrior fans are still hoping for a Durant appearance in the finals. The team has suffered a 3-1 deficit in the series against Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors. Now it seems like there's another thing that should concern the Warriors aside from figuring out a way to win the final 3 games of the series. While everybody is holding their breath for an update on the superstar's recovery, it seems like there is more to worry about than just basketball, according to Clutch Points. Something changed in Durant's status in the last few days. Now, Tim Kawakami of The Athletic reported on the latest edition of Durant's status, revealing that the reigning Finals MVP has displayed some noticeable changes in the past few days, but because he hardly shows up in the public, it is really hard to determine the root of all of this. But there are signals, there are hints that something changed somewhere in the last few days, maybe involving the recovery of the doctors or Durant's decision-making process. And it's hard to get a real read from Durant because he's dropped back mostly out of sight the last few days, and he doesn't sit on the bench during the games the way Thompson and Looney did when they missed Game 3. The statement suggested that somewhere during the stint of his sudden injury, Durant realized something that may have affected him in almost all aspects. Just a few days ago, Stephen A. Smith unveiled a very powerful statement pertaining to Durant's free agency decision. On Friday's edition of First Take, Smith directly stated what he was told regarding the issue. NBC Sports reported, "Kevin, I was told if the Warriors win, KD leaves. If they lose, he stays," Smith says. With free agency approaching, it is safe to assume that teams are now blowing Durant's phone every now and then to make their best offers. Not to mention the fact that he is still trying to recover from an injury that made him miss the most crucial games of the playoffs. And lastly, the Golden State Warriors being the brink of losing the NBA Finals. So, from the looks of how things are going, it appears that the 30-year-old NBA superstar is currently starting to experience some pressure coming from all angles of his situation. Wow. So, I'll say this. And if any of you that's watching this video are basketball fans, which means you've been a fan of basketball, you love the sport, or people that love watching the NBA, let's go there. We have seen greats or legends be injured, and they still sat out there with their team on the bench. Let's go to the most recent. You remember LeBron James this year when he was injured? He still came out and sat on the bench with his team to show support. And his injury seemed to be more worse. A groin injury seemed to be more worse than a calf, from what they say injury is. Kobe Bryant, when he was injured, Achilles, he was on the bench rooting. Kevin Durant has yet to make an appearance on the bench in front of the cameras. He's in the back with the hoodie on. He looks suspicious as fuck. Like he is just, either he already know he's out and he'd already made his mind up and he don't want the cameras on him like that, because the cameras can get on you and they can read your every expression from the game, and he don't want to show emotion. So he's probably hiding that. That's one fact. He don't want to show any emotion by going out there. Another thing is that he has a plan. You know, do he want them to lose? So he could be like, I told you need me. Let's not forget Draymond Green and KD had that big blow up earlier in the year, and it really pissed KD off. We knew it did because they kept asking him over and over about it, and he was getting more pissed. A lot of people don't know KD is very sensitive on social media. He goes off on little stuff. He's 30 years old, but he still acts like a teenager when it comes to people getting on his nerves, or he has a light fuse, or he's very sensitive. It's easy to hurt his feelings. Straight up, I'm not like bullshitting. You just check out his Twitter, or do some research on all of the beef that he had with people, and it was always offered something very stupid. Like, damn, bro, you rich and you doing better than everybody. You concerned about this little shit? But yeah, there is something going on with Kevin Durant, and I wouldn't be shocked if he don't come back and play at all this year, just so they could say, man, we needed you, we needed you, we needed you. But here's the bad part. If he don't come back and they lose, he will get the blame. The Bay fans, the town, they don't give no fucks. They want a championship. They know that he could have did more. He will get ridiculed, and he might just have to leave because he won't get that respect from the team. Although they're moving to San Francisco, the real fans know that he could have did more. I know that he should be out. If he really fucked up like that and he can't play, he still should be out there showing more team spirit. You know what I'm saying? He should be out. He should be doing interviews like, I wish I was out there. I can't be. He ain't saying shit. He out back there with a hoodie on. He's walking. You know, you don't know what's going on with this guy, man. It's so mysterious. But the thing everybody's talking about, like, why are you back in the tunnel with the hoodie on, but you don't want to go sit on the bench for an entire game? Your team about to get eliminated. You had a chance to do something that I don't think I would see in anytime soon. Three-peat. We haven't seen that since the Lakers. Back to back to back. You had the Chicago Bulls with Jordan. Then you had the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq. Three-peat. And they were on the verge of doing that. That was very historic. I mean, people don't care about history, seem like, anymore. They don't want to be great. It's all about money, getting that bag. Because wherever KD go next year, he's going to secure every bit of a $200 million bag. And that's probably more important than being great to KD. Like this video, leave your comment, share it on social media, and subscribe later.